Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. And the new WBA bantamweight champion Nonito Donaire defeats Ryan Burnett. Stay tuned. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, the channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, shout out to Nonito Donaire. He just became the WBA bantamweight champion in the World Boxing Super Series, and he's going to advance to the finals to face Zolani Tete. That's a good fight. This started out to be a good fight. A really weird, untraditional, non-traditional ending. You know, the action was starting to heat up, and in the fourth round, you had Ryan Burnett who he pivoted and something happened to his back. Like he slipped a disc or tweaked his back, and then he spins to the ground. So people are like, oh shit. So when he got back up, Donaire being a veteran, he started piling on him, and pushing him back. And there was not that much time left in the fight. And as the bell is sounding in that fourth round, you see Burnett, who's holding his back and trying to flee. It's almost like someone got shot or something. Like they're nursing a wound and trying to get away because shots are still ringing out, something like that. And it was announced that he was unable to come back out for the remainder. So very Shane Mosley versus Anthony Mundine-ish. He was having back spasms or, a pinched nerve or whatever happened in his back, and called an end to the fight. Before that, the fight was getting really interesting. Burnett was doing some good boxing. He was, some real good 1-2s. He caught Donaire with some right hands, and he didn't really discourage Donaire fully, but it was starting to heat up. And the thing I did like is from the first round, it was on and popping. They didn't have much of a filler round, and they started slinging shots and whatnot. Burnett, I really don't understand why he was such a huge favorite. I haven't seen too much of him, but he looked solid. But he was still making some mistakes in there. Donaire's a veteran with knockout power, and Donaire has more knockouts than Burnett. I know he was undefeated, but Donaire has more knockouts than Burnett had fights. And the thing I didn't like that Burnett was doing in some of the rounds that I gave to Donaire, or definitely the spots, is Donaire was backing him up into the corner and firing heavy artillery and trying to pick him off, and he was successfully landing some of those right hands. He was landing bombs. And Donaire, even though he dropped back down in weight, he has power. This is where he did some damage in this division previously, and he moved up and still was getting knockouts, beating bigger guys like Jeffrey Matabula and stuff like that in his prime. So I didn't like him on the ropes like that. I don't know what happened to his back, but he's no longer undefeated. Very unfortunate. He doesn't get to advance. Maybe he would have won the fight. Some of the commentary was funny on this, though. They were super one-sided. I thought Donaire was doing some good work too, but they were making it like it was the Burnett show. I thought it was definitely a competitive fight. Ryan Burnett won some rounds, and then Donaire won a round or two. It wasn't really much to pick from, So I definitely gave Donaire at least one round out of the four that happened. I'd have to look intently to see if I gave him a second round, but it was competitive throughout. This is actually the best that we've seen Donaire in quite some time. I thought you can even hear his punches. You could hear it as he was throwing it. So he looked pretty swift. He looked actually good at the weight. So on to the next. Definitely an unfortunate setback for Ryan Burnett. Hope he gets well soon. And Donaire advances to the semifinals. But Inouye's the real problem, man. Inouye, this dude is he is his nickname, the Monster. So it looks like Inouye is the man to watch in the World Boxing Super Series. But some good fights nonetheless. This one just ended prematurely in not in the conventional sense. Let me know what you guys thought of Donaire. How did he look? How did Ryan Burnett look? Who did you have winning? Drop that in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.